Thrifting for more problems. And I got a quilt, green ice cream bucket. I'm dressed for winter right now. It's like 70 degrees out. It's cold here in the mornings, and then you dress all wintry, and then you start to fry later on. I got old books. So many problems. Now I'm gonna go to the overpriced thrift store and get more, one of you called it junk yesterday, more junk. And I got a tree. It's a real tree. I was at Home Depot getting like little stump things. Do you guys get those? They give them away for free. And there was this cute little thing that they had cut off a tree, and I'm like, oh, can I have that? And he said an employee set it aside. Was it you? So he wouldn't give it to me. So I bought a little tree. And I'm gonna put it in my ice cream bucket if it fits. There was a wreck that happened when I was there. Thank you guys for the sweet comments on my buffet thing. One of you told me the buffet, not a dresser, and you are correct. I really like how it turned out. Wow, am I glad that I did that one, and it didn't ruin the veneer. The veneer is just as bad off as it was before I did it. Oh, and some of you are wanting an update on our draftsman that we fired. We don't know an update because he hasn't responded to us. Our Smeg mixer and blender came just in time for Thanksgiving, so we get to do all the, well, I did cinnamon rolls in it that did not work out at all. When I showed a video of it mixing, one of you said, is that mashed potato? It wasn't the mixer, it was the mixie. I've never made my mom's cinnamon rolls with gluten-free flour before, and I still don't know how to do it. They turned out a little brickish. That's what they look like. Barley goes, well, they look really vintage and cute. This is the mixer. It's so nice. It comes with all these attachments. This thing is nice too because it catches all the extras and it doesn't splash over the sides. Trav, can you push that little thing on the back? Trav's my assistant. When you push this little part, it releases it and it comes down. And you turn it on at the top here. I love all of our Smeg appliances. Like I've said before, they are just super high quality. We have all of the, well, not all of them, but a lot of the small ones. We're gonna put the big ones in our kitchen when we build. These are both cream color. I do have the copper and the electric kettle. They have lots of different colors to choose from, just really pretty. Their appliances are so pretty, but the best part about them is the quality and how they like study ergonomics and function. They study that before they even make them so they can make them great for us. I'll put some links on the stories here if you want to check them out. I highly recommend Smeg. We love all of the appliances we have from Smeg. Cute. What would you put on there? I mean, a penny wouldn't fit, right? Oh, look who's still here. Isn't that cute? I see all the little nails. I love these caroler people. $60 for this one. It's 30. 30. I love that. It even has all the marks on the mirror. It's old. These are all the books that I got. And they were only $1 a piece. I didn't think that was too bad for old books. I'm working on a bookshelf project. I have a bookshelf that I'm going to paint, and so I thought these would be cute to add to the other old books that I have. And the tree is not going to really fit in there if I keep it in this. I'll probably have to take it out of the little stand and put it in a different container to put some water in it, but I think it's going to be really cute in there. That, or maybe I'll put it in my white chippy one. I love that green paint on that. These old ice cream buckets, I love them. This is the quilt. I just loved how it was like falling apart. all these little things. All the patches on it are so cute. This is like a soft velvety material. Got this cute concrete dog. I know a lot of you are going to think I'm nuts for buying it. Nuts for other reasons, more than that. Got the mirror, the basket, and I got a little swan too. I'm going to take Chester to his eye appointment. Still at the eye doctor for Chester. He did a bunch of tests, and Chester's been in there for, I feel so bad for Chester. They had to give him like a thing to make him sleepy, sedation, and he had to sit in a dark room for 45 minutes is what they told me. They wouldn't let me go in there. And then they did like an eye test to check for SARDs and like that kind of inflammation. He said he doesn't have that, but he thinks maybe he has optic neuritis. He doesn't know. He's doing blood tests now to see if there's any diseases or anything going on. And I mentioned the oven cleaner. I've had several of you message me about this. I've mentioned it to the vet, to the eye doctor, to the neurologist, and they all said no. They don't think that's what it is. Chester's not outside when I'm doing that. He does go outside, and I said, what if he was like licking his paws or something? And they all said no. He said that he's gonna, after the blood work comes back, well, so he's doing shots behind Chester's eyes that he said will help with the inflammation, and there's a high probability that he'll get his sight back, is what this eye doctor is saying, because it's not SARDs. When they have SARDs, I guess they lose their sight forever. I totally get why a lot of you asked about the oven cleaner. I'm not upset about that at all. I just know one of you went off on me on my post last night, which was very rude, what was said. She ended up taking her comment down because I responded back to her, and then a bunch of you guys were sticking up for me. Thank you. It's just the way you approach in confronting or telling people things. It makes all the difference. They just called and said he was done, so I'm gonna go get him. But thank you guys for mentioning things like that. Sometimes I don't even think of it. I mean, I had thought of that when it first happened, and that's why I did ask at all 3 places. And I think I never mentioned that I asked, and so a lot of you were probably still thinking, oh, has she thought about the oven cleaner? Sometimes I think people say things in a mean way before they know all the facts. This drops too. Chester, say hi. He doesn't seem too sleepy from being sedated. They gave us some drops to try in his eyes and said to put him in 4 times a day, and that might help with some of the inflammation. We are still trying a little detox with Chester, which he loves. We actually just give it to him straight in yogurt. It's yogurt, charcoal, and I can't remember the other thing, bilberry supplement. It's in, used to be Fashion Blogger is her name. That's where I got it from. I'll type her name on the screen because it won't let me tag her. It's in her Save Stories. We are trying that. I'm spraying silver in his eyes instead of the TRS I think that she used, but her dog's sight came back in a couple months. Not telling you to do that with your dog, just sharing what we're trying with Chester to see if it'll help.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Started.
Started on the end table for the living room. I'm doing a new stripping method this time. I've never done it before. I learned about it through Marissa at her home, and I think she got it from VintagePorch, but it's the easy off
now I want to find Crocs. I'm like, this looks amazing. And I know Natalie at VintagePorch, she is putting her tree in an old ice cream